Let's begin with the latest coming in from the United Kingdom, as the country is just trailing behind Spain as one of the worst hit countries from the coronavirus pandemic. After close to a month, Prime Minister Boris Johnson is easing restrictions across the country, but it is far from possible to have a new vaccine to treat this virus. A new vaccine remains to be of main concern towards treating COVID-19. However, the development of a new drug is not expected to happen anytime soon. So UK is now trying to be hopeful and pinning its hope on some form of treatment will continue to fight the virus. During his daily briefing, Prime Minister Johnson also reposed his faith in the British economy and announced easing of restrictions starting today.
Then over the medium term, I've absolutely no doubt that the UK economy is immensely resilient and will come back. But we're going to have to think a lot more about, to get back to the question Beth Rigby asked, which is very good. We're going to have to think of, if we can't get a vaccine fast, we're going to have to think a lot more about how we make our businesses, our lives, COVID secure, whilst continuing with economic activity.
Prime Minister Johnson also came out with a 50-page plan to ease restrictions. The first steps towards easing rules were to allow unlimited outdoor exercise and reopening of gardens and parks in the coming days. The UK government is also expecting people to resume their roles at work and stay alert in order to avoid the second phase of infections that are likely to hit the UK. Prime Minister Johnson also asked people to maintain strict social distancing rules and wear masks to contain the virus spread.
People should stay alert by working from home if you can, limiting contact with other people, keeping distance if you go out, 2 meters apart where possible, washing your hands regularly, wearing a face covering when you're in enclosed spaces and where it's difficult to be socially distant, for example in some shops or on public transport.
The opposition in Britain has hit out at Prime Minister Johnson, criticising for his delayed response to COVID-19. Nicola Sturgeon, First Minister of Scotland, has criticised Boris Johnson for dropping the slogan "Stay at home" and for having chosen the slogan "Stay alert." The critics have called this decision a catastrophic move which could result in the second wave of infections. The decision has also left people in confusion. According to an online poll that was conducted, it was concluded that nearly half the respondents failed to understand Prime Minister Johnson's "Stay alert" slogan.
One of the things we asked after the Prime Minister's announcement was, do you understand this new stay alert message? And overwhelmingly, 7 in 10 members of the public say they don't really understand what that means or how they're supposed to act off the back of it. Compare that to their previous slogan, for example, the stay home, protect lives, protect the NHS and save lives. 91%, so almost everyone, understood clearly what was expected of them off the back of that message.
Conservatives have praised Johnson's government and the move to reopen and restart the economy. They believe that the economy would kickstart immediately provided the government ends the lockdown and ensures businesses are open once again. As of now, the lethal virus has infected more than 223,000 and killed over 32,000 across the UK.